Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more LEGO Marvel Superheroes. So let's hop right in and continue the game. I think last time I entered the Oscorp building, fought off Venom, and that was essentially all I did for that entire level. So yeah, let's just hop right in and continue the game. Um, I don't know what the next level holds in store because I don't really remember from previous playthroughs. So yeah. Um, but I do know that I still have a lot of levels left to go. Why is there just a bunch of cutouts of and all this memorabilia of superheroes whenever you could actively see them like in New York, like at all basically all times. Um, you know what, let's just fly around and just try and get through. Um okay, I just wanna try and see what I can do here. Um try and, beat the game. Yeah, I'm gonna have. How did Hulk get up there? Did he like just spawn in or something? I don't understand how he just randomly appeared behind me. Um, like there's just no way that would have been possible. Like, yeah, Hulk could jump, but I don't think that's one of his abilities in this game. You know, like I don't think jumping like high jumps are like one of his abilities. You know what? I hope one thing I really want to do before the end of the game is try and buy some extra characters. That's one thing I really want to do. So yeah, let's just blow up that crate and just get on the boat. Yeah, it was probably the smartest thing to do to try and just use Iron Man, since he can fly on top of rocket stuff, which are both abilities that Hulk doesn't have. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just wave to him to start the level.
Nice work. You fixed the ferry.
Let's just go ahead and
My
continue.
family-friendly Rikers Island ferry tour is back in business. If you want to ride though,
okay.
you're gonna need to show me a ticket. Rules is rules.
What ticket could I possibly have? Like, and also, I'm clearly trying to save the world. So, I don't really think having a ticket should matter, old man. I really don't think it should matter as much as you think it does if the world is currently at stake. You know? But either way, let's just grab the ticket regardless, since, it's still a stupid rule regardless. Okay, let's just see what I can do here.
Got your ticket? Then hop aboard, friend.
Yeah, I just want to try and beat this next level. You know what? Real quick, I'm gonna pause the recording to look at what level this is. Okay, this is level 415. Jesus Christ, I'm in a ride for a lifetime playing this game. I know it's gonna take a lot, like some pretty decent time to get through this game, considering it's taken me this long just to get to the 4th level. And I've been playing this game for what? About a week? 2 weeks? Whatever. But either way, let's just go ahead and just get through here. Alright. Let's just try and see what I can do. Also, if you noticed that weird sound coming from the background, that was just my phone, because I was trying to look at how long I've been playing this game for. I had it open on Instagram, and it just started playing the post. So yeah. Let's just try and see what I can do here. I just really want to beat this game, if anything. So let's just try and get out of here. Wow, I haven't even been playing this game for a week. I've only been playing it for 5 days.
Located
and I'm only on the
East
4th
Coast,
level.
The highest security area
Jesus
of Rikers Island
Christ.
Maximum Security Penitentiary is known as the Raft. Looking for the worst of the worst in supervillainy? You'll find them here.
Alright, let's just see what I can do. To try and get through this level, so that way I can move on with the rest of the game.
On the other side of this wall.
Yeah, also keep in mind, from here on out, if I start a new series, I won't be taking a year to finish them up like I have with some others. So yeah, like, I know that there's still some series I haven't finished yet that have taken over a year to beat.
Even if he doesn't.
But that's mostly because I haven't made any videos on them in a while. But I'm just specifically talking about any new series that I may start or have already started. So yeah.
Doing what? Huh?
Seems like I'm gonna have to fight Wolverine's brother, Sabertooth here, and Mystique. Yeah, neither of which are really that good of options to have fighting, considering, you know, if they didn't nerf them like they did every other character, then I'm screwed. Which they most likely did nerf them. So yeah. Honestly, one thing I really love is how Wolverine has a regen factor that basically prevents him from dying at all. That is by far my favorite aspect of Wolverine's character. So yeah. You know what? Actually, something weird that I've noticed is how, like, up to this point, Spider-Man has been involved with every level, like, previously. I wouldn't be surprised if he's involved with this level too. I wouldn't be surprised, judging by how many other levels he's been involved with so far in the game. You know, I want to use Wolverine. He's by far my favorite out of 3 characters. You know, for what I've encountered anyways. So yeah, let's just try to see what I can do here to get out. I don't know what I can do. I forgot what this segment is gonna have to have me do. Wait, actually, I think I have to just try and see what I can do with this truck. Maybe that's something. Never mind, it isn't. Alright, let's just try and fly since there's something I can do up here. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and, you know, build a ladder or something to get both Hulk and Wolverine up here. I just don't know exactly where one will be. Alright, I know that a ladder has to be somewhere around here. I just don't know where one is. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed because I don't know where. Wait, there's a crate right here. Let's break this and just. Never mind, there's something down here I can use. I did not see that at first. Let's go ahead and just try and, I guess, gather some of these studs. Because I have gotten a max hero ranking on pretty much every level so far. A true superhero. So let's just try and gather up as many studs as possible. Try and get it here on this level too. You know what? I don't know if there's any characters with a grapple ability, because I see one of those hooks back there. I see a hook for that. I don't know if Wolverine has one. I know Wolverine, I mean not Wolverine, but Iron Man and Hulk don't have one of those abilities, but I do know that. I don't know if Wolverine does. Alright, let's just try and get all this stuff out of here, defeat this prisoner, and just try and see what I can do.
This might require some extra muscle power.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use Wolverine's senses here. I'm trying to get up. Okay, I'm gonna have to use Hulk real quick, to try and, you know, break open this wall.
There are a lot of enemies around. Try using more powerful attacks.
Okay, let's just try and see what I can do with all of these enemies. Hopefully I can make it through this level in a decent amount of time. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to swap to Wolverine real quick. And just see what I can do with all of this area. think that, you know, I can actually do something with Wolverine's strength. Wait, actually, Iron Man, I think he can use those panels. Never mind, he can't. That really sucks too, because, you know, obvious reasons, because I need a character with super strength right now. Let's just break these things right here. Maybe build something. I don't know if I can actually build something or not. Hopefully I can. You know what, come to think of it, I want to try and create a custom character before I finish up this game. That's one thing I know I want to try and do.
We'll need some kind of weapon or sharp object to trigger it.
Okay. And Wolverine has the required sharp object with his claws. Alright. Now keep in mind, I'm recording this after my Dead Space and Cuphead videos that I'm releasing today. But I'm gonna have to, you know, like, I'm gonna release them in between both Cuphead and, you know, Dead Space. So, yeah. I guess that it detected, the gamma coming off of Hulk, I guess. So I guess that's a big reason that those lasers went up. Yeah, that really sucks, too. Okay, I know that I can use those, Wolverine's claws to break those one walls right there. So yeah. Let's swap to Iron Man real quick, so that way I can actually, try and see what I can do with all of this.
Guys, I think we tripped the alarm or something.
Okay, let's just try and see what I can do with all of this. Okay, I need to destroy these one, you know, things right here. Okay, I need to destroy this one too. I don't know where the fourth one is. I really don't. Okay, never mind. Here it is. Yeah, I've got some pretty good perception skills whenever it comes to gaming. So yeah. Okay, let's swap to Hulk, so that way I can, you know, try and get through all of this. Never mind, I'm gonna have to wait for this elevator to come back up. Wait, actually, turns out Hulk does have a regen feature. I thought he didn't have one of those abilities, because it wasn't regenning whenever I needed him to. Alright, let's swap to Wolverine, so that way I can use his detection ability right here, and then slash through the walls with his claws. Hopefully I find some, decent amount of studs, hopefully, so that way I can actually, you know, try and, you know, fill up the stud meter. Okay, I'm gonna need Iron Man. Yeah, I don't need Hulk, I need Iron Man. You know what, by far, one of my favorite LEGO games so far that I've ever played, easily, you know, LEGO Dimensions. That's easily my favorite that I've played on this channel so far. Second favorite, LEGO City Undercover. And I'm specifically talking about LEGO games I've played on this channel. I'm not talking about the ones I haven't played yet. Mostly due to the fact that I haven't played them yet, and I don't want to give a ranking for them. You know, mostly because a large portion of my time, I just give out spoilers and rankings. So yeah, I don't really want to try and give out those. Alright, let's just try and keep moving and just get out of here. Okay, let's just try and gather up as many studs as possible. Yeah, I can tell that judging by how slowly this stud meter's filling up. Yeah, this is probably going to be a bit of a longer level. I can tell it right now. Okay, this is... Wait, that's Whiplash. And it seems like that's, the Iron Man movie version of Whiplash, if anything. Yeah, I don't think I recognized him whenever I first played this game. Probably because I'm more used to, like, a more ironclad version of Whiplash. So yeah, that's probably a big reason why I didn't recognize
Looks
him
like
as,
the party's
at first.
in full swing.
And that's more of a bear one.
Is that the leader?
That's the leader. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with him. as quickly as possible, since, you know, he's like one of the smartest Marvel characters, I'm pretty sure.
Brainless babbling
Um,
beast. Now,
I could be wrong on that.
finally free to destroy you.
Okay, let's just try and see what I can do against the leader. To try and take him out already. I don't know how I take out the leader, if I'm being honest. I don't really remember how. Wait, actually, maybe I can try and hit him here. Maybe. Okay, let's just try and gather up some studs, since I can do that right now. Wait, I gotta close that. Okay, let's try and take out the leader's ult here. This one art. Yeah, he is pretty fragile. Especially in comparison to the characters like the Hulk. Heck, I'm pretty sure that, like, in one of the old Hulk video games from, I believe, the SNES era, like, you could take out the leader, like, and he was, like, the final boss, too, and I'm pretty sure you could take out the leader in, like, one hit. Mostly due to the fact that the Hulk was so powerful by that point. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, I've noticed that a lot of older bosses were, like, troll bosses. You know, like, if anything. Like, they were ridiculously easy in comparison to the rest of the game. So, yeah. Making them technically troll bosses. So, yeah, that honestly is kind of cool to think about. Alright, let's use Wolverine's senses to climb up here. Just try and take out Sabertooth. I need to just try and move through this level and just see what I can do. Man, my eye is itchy right now. I have no clue why it is. But it's just so insanely itchy right now. Let's just keep moving and just try and get through this level. Am I gonna have to take out Whiplash? I probably will, come to think of it, but hopefully I won't, because, you know, whipping characters are extremely powerful in every LEGO game. Heck, in just gaming in general. Consider, especially, like, in the LEGO, I mean, not LEGO, but, you know, Insomniac Spider-Man series, they were extremely, like, needlessly difficult there. You know, like, there was no need for the whipping enemies in those games to be as difficult as they were. Because they kept just tying you up, and just preventing you from actually dealing damage with them at what is essentially what felt like random intervals. You had to get the jump on. So, yeah. Let's just try and prevent Abomination from waking up, because I don't want to deal with him here. Mostly because he's gonna probably be more prepared, if anything.
What?
No, I have to deal with Abomination.
Quiet down. It's not time to get up.
You know what? Let's swap to Wolverine, so that way I can use his senses, and then just try and, you know, prevent Abomination from breaking out. Okay, let's just see what I can do. Alright, seems like that dealt with Abomination. Alright, let's just try and get up here and just use Wolverine's senses. Yeah, I have to just try and get through this area while I'm at it. Yeah, this level's gonna take at least a little bit more time. You know what? Come to think of it, I honestly really like this game, but it just feels like it could do so much better at certain points. You know, like with the tediousness of certain things. Like, it just feels like the game could do so much better at those points. Like, by cutting down on some of the length of the puzzles. You know? Like, I know it's more of a kid's game, but still. Like, they could have done so much better with how they handled the puzzles regardless. Especially since, due to it being a kid's game, they could have easily just tried to, you know, make it easier on them. So yeah. I'm gonna have to, you know, build here. to try and, you know, use Wolverine's claws. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is essentially just repetition. So, yeah. That's pretty much a lot of what LEGO games are. It's just repetition of puzzles in just different locations, if anything. So, yeah, that's easily one of my biggest, least favorite things about any and all LEGO games. To be perfectly honest, just sheer repetition of it just gets so annoying after a while. So yeah. Let's just try and gather up some more studs while I'm here. And just try and get to the true hero, stud meter. Okay, I'm gonna have to swap to Iron Man. And then I'm gonna swap back to Wolverine.
This machine could
Whenever I get the
Sabertooth
chance
for
to.
us.
Okay. Yep, that's obviously not the camera I needed to get to. Why is Deadpool here? Like, he's not even a villain. He's more of an anti-hero than an outright villain. Why is Stan Lee here, too? That doesn't make sense either. Like, I don't even think he's canon, like, outright canon to the Marvel Universe. So, yeah.
Now we know which floor.
Let's just try and take out some of these
You hacked into
enemies.
the elevator controls. We need to get there right now.
Okay, let's just try and see what I can do. Hack in. I gotta try and, you know, I guess, get through. I just really want to try and beat the game already. I still have 11 levels after this. It's probably going to take a little bit before I get done with that. Wait, Carnage, Red Skull, Rhino? I have to deal with all three of them now? And now I have to fight Stan Lee, too? Never mind. And Magneto.
Supervillains
Jesus
everywhere.
Christ, I have to deal with all of them? Carnage is one of the most dangerous options here. Same with Magneto. Both of them are some of the most dangerous enemies to fight. Wait, didn't Iron Man create suits to
Is it
prevent
me,
something
or
like
did
that?
it just get drafted
That's
here?
really weird. Like, I'm pretty sure that Iron Man created some suits to deal with Magneto's magnetism and other, like, you know, abilities of that sort.
Time to finish this.
Okay.
Finally,
Regardless, let's just
come at
move
me,
through
bub.
and just try and defeat some of these enemies. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to the true stud meter, up to the true hero stud meter, if anything. I highly doubt I'm gonna be able to by now. You know, unless I do by sheer luck. That's basically the only way I can really get to it. This is just by sheer luck, if anything. Okay, let's just try and, I guess, deal with more of these enemies already. You know, let's take out Sabertooth already. So that way I can, you know, try and move on. Jesus Christ, I'm screwed. Okay, I'm gonna have to build with Wolverine, then throw it with
Looks like we gotta throw something heavy at Sabertooth to take him out.
Yeah, clearly so. I already got over a 50% stud meter, so let's just try and take out Sabertooth here. How did that not hit him? I think at least some of the debris should have hit him. Okay, let's just try and throw it at Sabertooth already. Grab some of these studs as well. Just try and take out as many of these goons as possible. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to take out enemies, and then gather up studs while I'm at it. Oh yeah, that's Skeleton Wolverine. He has his own unique model if, like, Wolverine runs out of health, where he can fully regenerate. Yeah, he can never truly die in this game. Or at least, if he can, it's by very, rare means, if anything. So, yeah. Let's just build with Wolverine again, since that's also something I need to do now. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to throw something else at Sabertooth. with... Oh, and it's a couch. Of course it is. Okay, I need 3 more levels for my stud meter, to get it completely full. Okay, let's just try and hit Sabertooth here. So that way I can actually, you know, try and make it to the rest of the level already. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill up, about 2 or 3 more levels for my stud meter. Yeah, I got about 2.5 levels left, by now. So yeah, I gotta try and collect more studs while I'm at it. So let's just do that. Try and pick out some more enemies too.
Sometimes I wish I had regenerating abilities, like you.
Yeah, that's kind of cool that Wolverine does have a regenerative ability. That's honestly kind of cool, come to think of it. So let's build here and just see what I can get done. Okay, I need to build this here on the tub, and then build the couch again to try and take out Sabertooth. Yeah, I need to build this mostly so I can 1, take out Sabertooth, or 2, you know, build up my stud meter. Well, that sucked. That destroyed the tub. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's just destroy this platform. Never mind, that didn't work. Okay, let's just try and hit Sabertooth now. I guess this is all I really have left to do. Okay, I still got a little bit of 1 stud meter to go. I still got this stud meter left to fill up. I really gotta try and do that whenever I get the chance. Please don't let this be the end of the level. I want to fill up the stud meter. Please don't let it be the end of the level. Okay, let's just see what I can do. Okay, thankfully this isn't the end of the level, but I think it's pretty close to it, if anything. It has to be. Okay, wait, how did Abomination get out? Yeah, I think that this is the final cutscene of the level, if anything.
Mystique.
I don't think it's gonna explain how Mystique can change clothes whenever she transforms. I don't think it's ever gonna explain that. Yeah, let's just try and beat Abomination, and try and collect more studs while I'm at it. Yeah, seems like he's weaker to light. Okay, seems like there's some studs here, like a lot of them. Let's just gather up some more of them. So that way I can just try and, you know, beat this level while filling up the stud meter at the same time. Okay, let's just try and gather up some more of these studs. Yeah, there's still a lot of studs I can collect here, but I know that there's not going to be many left to try and collect, but I think it should be enough to, at least, at the very least, fill up the stud meter, if anything. Okay, let's just use his ability here. Okay, let's just try and gather up as many studs as possible. So that way I can, you know, try and fill up the stud meter. I'm going to focus on beating Abomination last. I'm just going to focus on collecting studs first, though. Since that's easily the best thing for me to do, to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So yeah. Let's use Wolverine's senses here. Hopefully I have enough studs to, you know, fill up the rest of the stud meter. Hopefully there's enough. Wait, is his claws going to be used here? I don't think they are. Oh. Well, that sucks. let's gather up some more studs while I'm at it. Since that's all I really can do. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, let's just try and, you know, destroy some of these crates while I'm at it. And try and build, I guess. Let's just try and build the stud meter while I'm at it. Okay, I need to get Wolverine real quick. Break this crate right here. And then build, because that should give me enough studs to fill up the stud meter. Okay. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Okay, I need to get to Wolverine. Enter this spotlight. And then just try and see what else I can do. Alright, just try and get yourself knocked out already, Abomination.
Bright light.
Okay, let's just take out Abomination while I still have the chance. Okay, I need to try and just punch him already. This is basically just a repeat of the first battle with them, if anything. You know, from the beginning of the game. Okay, that's destroyed. Clearly it is, judging by the emphasis put on it. Okay. Is there another spotlight around here? Because I'm going to need 2 more of them. I'm looking long. I don't think there's going to be any more spotlights, you know, while I have the opportunity to have any. Let's just try and find... let's get up to this one real quick. Since, you know, that is another spotlight location. Okay. Let's use his claws, Wolverine's claws. Hopefully another spotlight comes out. Yep, it does. Okay. Let's just try and get into this spotlight already. Just try and take out Abomination with, you know, the whatever I have left. I don't know how long this level's gonna take. I know I'm at the end, but I just don't know how close to the end. So yeah, let's just try and take out Abomination's health, his remaining 2 parts, since that's all I really can do. Come on, punch him. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and, you know, get Wolverine back to the other side, I guess. Try and, you know, get to the other spotlight while I'm at it, and then just try and move on from there. Wait, never mind, that should be the last spotlight I need is right here. I don't really care too much about the studs since I already have the full stud meter, and I already have over 100,000 studs for like this level. Actually, over 150,000. So yeah, let's just try and see what I can do here. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick up these 2 prisoners here and then pull the lever. Yeah, I just thought I might as well try and collect at least some studs. Alright, let's just try and at least get the last spotlight freed. This should be the last one needed. Thankfully this is for a claw segment, so yeah. I'm at 161,260 studs right now. Okay, let's just try and... Wait, actually, that wasn't... I just lost some studs because I swapped the Hulk. Screw you, Hulk. I think I lost some anyways. I could be wrong, though. Let's just try and see what I can do to take out Abomination. Hopefully this is the final segment of the entire level, so that way I can just finish this up. Okay, I'm at the end anyway, so yeah, I might as well just try and take out Abomination while I'm at it. Okay, this is the end of the fight. Yeah, this is basically just the same exact style of fight as the first level, Sandman and Abomination both. So, yeah.
What a mess. Who else got away?
I'm getting other supervillain sense here.
Huh.
Mandarin, Red Skull, and Loki. Where's Thor?
In Asgard.
Mandarin,
He needs
Loki,
to know about
and
this.
Red Skull. That's not good, if I'm being honest. And Loki escaped. Never mind, he's right there. Well, he's about to escape anyways. So let's just get out of here. And I think that's the end of the level. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just try and see what I can do. I think that there should be a cutscene playing. Never mind. It's just all of this. Never mind, I think it is a cutscene. Judging by the fact it's not giving me free movement right now.
Hi. We've got to save America from the Red Skull.
Hulk smash skull! Huh? Hulk rip pants.
That's why my red, white, and blue uniform
Why
is
did-
form-fitting.
Why did
and
Tony
flexible.
Stark
I
look?
love American ingenuity.
And if my eyes saw right, did Wolverine
I have
also
some
look?
tracking to do. I'll keep in touch.
Why did they look? I mean, Jesus Christ, that's
Tony,
got to be a
let's get
horrific
you back to
sight,
Stark
if
Tower and
anything.
into something, less
Seeing the
revealing.
Hulk's
Oh, I
butt
have a
crack.
great new
That's got to be
outfit
one of
I
the
put
most
together the
horrific
other day.
sights ever. You know? Okay.
Going to need Iron Man if we
I'm
want to
gonna
get those
pause the
cosmic bricks
recording
back.
real quick
Head
to see
over
how
to
long I've been
Stark Tower.
recording. Alright,
Suit up.
that's gonna be the end of today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.